because I got to do the laptop and everything like that. So it's almost 12 noon. There we are. It's 12 noon now. Wait for the bells. You'll hear the bells. It'll be 1 minute, approximately a minute. For some reason, the bell tower's a minute after real time. So anyway, I got to get this laptop going here. Let's get this. Make this monetized. Okay, that's there. We are monetized on the live. All right. Hello, Beth. How you doing, Mamma Mia? Happy Sunday to everybody. It's a wet, rainy, cloudy Sunday. But happy Sunday, Beth. Mamma Mia. So far, let me get my laptop set up here and we'll get on this. Okay, we got to go back here. Devices are. Let's see what here. Devices are a lot of fun. Okay, let's go here. Live. Come on, let's go. Mamma mia, here we go. Lori, you made it early. Yay. Glad you weren't blown away in the storms and everything like that. You and I guess it was Beth. You and Beth, both, I think, in the storm fronts there. Glad you survived. There we go. We're almost there. Almost there. Everybody's saying, oh, wet season is here. That's right, Lori. Wet season is here. Okay, come on. Come on. Here we go. There we go. I think we got it. Yeah, there we are. All right. Beth, Mamma Mia, Lori so far. Where's Carl? He's almost first here. Yeah, well, we got a normal lineup starting so far today. Not a bunch of new crazy trolls and that. Oh, man, yes, oh yeah, it hasn't stopped raining down there at all. It rains off and on up here. It hasn't been too bad, actually. Peace is the best feeling ever. That's right, Lori. Peace is the best feeling ever. Absolutely. What was I going to say? You know, I should put this in another regular video, but I found this winter was probably the shortest winter I've experienced here on the island in a very long time. We had that probably maybe 2 weeks of one snowfall, then another one. But mostly and then minus 2-3 degrees, not that cold. And then it just warmed up and just rains all the winter, which is great. Varatha Raj, hello. Oh, you are Indian, yes. Sorry. I wasn't reading it properly, yes. Hello to India. Varatha Raj, sorry. Danny. I don't know where you're from, but hello, Danny. Now we're getting all the people, the new viewers. SL Penny, that handle looks familiar. I think you've been here before. I'm not sure, but hello, SL Penny. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad it hasn't been consistently turbulent here for me too, Beth. Wow, a bunch of new people again. Here goes. PB, hello PB. You're obviously American. Eclipse Shadow Hunter. If you can't tell my gender, then you got to go back to school. Oh my God. I noticed that, Lori. You move from state to state depending on the weather kind of thing. You come north in the winter and go south in the summer sort of thing. Yeah. Amit Kumar Singh, hello. Yeah, some new people. What do you want now? What do you want now? Guess who wants up? Okay, do it. Do it. There you go. Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday. Look at the little angel. Yeah, yeah. And baby's playing with her toys there. They're doing their stuff there. What you doing? You got your toys there? You got your toys? Look at this. You got your toys? And Angel's trying to have a play fight with baby. Baby wants to play with her toys. Oops. Got it. Oh, gotta use both hands. There we go. There we are. There we are. Gotta keep up here. Wow. I'm not even, I don't know about that one there, Mamma Mia. Welcome to newcomers, yes, but one of them's iffy right now. It could be translation. I don't know. Don't know. I'm going to turn this a little bit here. So, for all the regular viewers and that, and people that were here last week, we saw we had a big conundrum there with some crazy person in the wrench, the moderator that, yeah, went nuts and almost wiped everybody out. You almost disappeared from my channel, most of you there. And I managed to get onto each of the comments of my regulars and save them, and some new viewers and that. But there were some new viewers that I didn't get to. I couldn't get to them, and they probably can't watch my channel anymore, which is sad. But I think we had one casualty in the regulars. Everyone remember S. Ober? Sober? S. Ober? I got a funny feeling I didn't actually click on that name because I couldn't scroll up far enough, and I don't know if that Scott guy with the wrench deleted S. Ober. So if you're watching out there, S. Ober, and you can't get into the show and comment and stuff, you've been deleted or whatever. Hopefully you're out there and you're listening, and I'll probably mention it a couple times, but if you did get deleted and you're out there and you're wondering what's going on, what you're going to have to do is change the name of your handle a little bit, even a tiny bit. Like you were S. Ober, just do S. Ober 1 or something like that. And then you'll be able to watch again, because it'll just be the previous handle that got deleted. But if you just change it a little bit, the new one, you'll be fine, good to go, and you can come back and comment. So S. Ober, if you're out there listening, please. And if you didn't get deleted, just say hello or something so we know. But I think you probably the only casualty that got wiped out last time from the numbnuts there. Oh, thanks, Mamma Mia. Yeah, I like it. I got these actually about probably 5 years ago. This one's brand new. I never wore it in like 5 years. I have a different one that I wore twice, and I don't know, I just never got around to it again. But I was tired of wearing a toque. You know, it's not that cold out and everything like that. And those other hats, I got the Glengarry hats. They're nice hats. I love them. They're a little bit snug on the head. They fit great, but they're snug. And sometimes they put pressure on the head. And this one's just really loose and comfortable and wonderful. Yeah, it feels great. Technically, it's Rastafarian. Yeah, Beth, I don't know about S. Ober. I think they might have got wiped out, and I hope they're going to listen and just change their handle a little bit and show up again, because that was not nice of that guy. Okay, Lori, yeah. You're happy to be here to support my channel. Be careful who I give tools to, because they can bump everyone off your channel. So be careful. That's exactly what happened. Exactly what happened. Yeah, the interesting thing, okay, I can't pronounce that. Kahek, I don't know. Hello, Russia. Hello, Russia. RR, hello, sir. Hello there. But anyway, yeah, basically when he showed up, you know, his comments seemed fairly normal and relatively polite. There's the first few comments that he made. I was kind of wondering. I was like, you could take that anyway. And it was just niggling in the back of my mind. But then he made a lot of good comments, and then we were having a discussion. I think it was Billy T wasn't here with his wrench, so I had mentioned something about a wrench, and Mama Mia hadn't got her wrench yet. And he said, I'll do it, you know, and I thought, okay, you know, he seems okay so far. So I gave him the wrench, and he was good. He was taking care of things there, and then he didn't show up for a long period of time. Then he came back again and hung out a bit, and you know, all was good. And then he disappeared for a while. And then in the last show, he showed up with a different handle, and then he switched his handle back to Scott. And then he just went crazy, just went nuts and started. He said he was a troll. He was actually a troll, and blah blah blah. Said stuff, crazy stuff like his phone got hacked, all this, you know, just crazy stuff. And then he started wiping everyone out. Um, Now I forgot where I was going with that. Anyway, I managed to get everyone back except for I think S Sober. I think that was the only one, but we'll keep mentioning that. But yeah, it just seemed normal. And anyway, that's what I just remembered. I swear to God, he was sent by Brent. I swear to God, he was sent by Brent. Brent's van life. Definitely, that guy was sent by Brent. Because I looked over all the information from when he showed up and the other times he came by, and then the last time he was here and the things he said and did and stuff. You know, I might be wrong, but I don't think so. Anyway, that's what I believe because I was threatened a long time ago that somebody wanted to destroy my channel, and if you fit it all together, it only makes sense. But either way, it doesn't matter. I'll be careful of who I give wrenches to. We got Mama Mia, Billy T's around sometimes, and I can't remember. I think there's someone else. Yeah, Ms. Grizzly, but she hasn't been around for a long time. That's right, Laura. You hit the nail on the head. The evil is always present and always is very pleasant on the surface, but behind the scenes, it's a whole different story. Narcissists lurk. That's right, Lori. You nailed it. That's right, Beth. Yeah, you nailed that. Different wavelengths. That's the best way to put it. Different wavelengths. And I walked away a long time ago, and then all that crap happened, and I got a suspicion that it's all connected. So that's my point of view. Could be right, could be wrong. Doesn't matter to me. As long as we stay in control of who's got the tools here, and they're all good people and support the channel and stuff like that. So yeah. But anyway, S Sober, if you're out there and you're trying to watch and that and you can't get in, it's because somebody deleted you. You just have to change your handle a bit. Maybe S Sober 1 or something. You know, whatever you want to change it to. You don't have to change it much. You could keep most of it and just put one extra letter or something like that. And then you'll be able to come back and comment and talk to us and interact and everything. So I hope you're out there listening, S Sober, if you got deleted. But we'll see. We'll keep going and see what happens. That's right, Lori. Same here. That's why I'm introverted too. I guess I'm part like half and half or whatever, but I like to be introverted. I like to keep to myself a lot, and you know, the more people I meet, the more I love my dogs and don't like people. You know the story, right, Lori? Hello, Martin. How you doing? I'm not sure if you're new or not. I can't remember. My memory's not that good. You could have been here before, but hello. That's right, Lori. That is so true. Silence is golden. A lot of times it's the best way to be. Yep. Well, I'm glad you're good, Martin. Good, good, good. Well, it's your first time here? Okay, well, hopefully if you enjoy, please consider becoming a subscriber and hit the thumbs up and all that kind of stuff. And maybe become a happy subscriber to the channel. Yeah. Okay, so far so good. Mama Mia's there to take care of business if anyone has to, and I think we're good to go for now. Wow, that was really crazy though. It blew my mind. I remember Mama saying, "Going, what is going on here?" I was nut. I was blown away, and it suddenly just dawned on me after a bunch of deleting. I thought it was the message he was deleting, but it was the subscriber he was deleting. And when I clued into what was actually going on, I thought the only way to deal with it is to delete them, which I did, and they can never come back again. So unless they change their handle name and come back, but they're never getting a wrench. That's right, Beth. Much smoother this time. Yoo-wee. Oh, thanks, Lori. Yeah, I like this. I think they're cool. It's I got them like I said about 5 years ago. This one's brand new. First time I've ever worn it. It sat in the tub there for all that time. The other one, sort of similar to this one, I wore it twice and then I put it in the box. And I just thought the weather's changing. I just thought, yeah, I want something comfortable. Basically, holds my hair together so it doesn't fly all over in the wind and that, and just keeps it together and that. It's really comfortable. It's light. I barely notice it's there, kind of, and that. And I like it. But thanks. Thank you guys. That's right. It's definitely 420 friendly. It's actually Rastafarian, a Rasta hat. That's kind of where I got it from, a dispensary that had a whole bunch of Rasta stuff, and these two were in amongst the stuff, and that's kind of why I got it, was because I wanted to sort of advertise in a way, I guess. I guess you'd say it that way. That that I was kind of Rasta, or 420 friendly. Let's put it that way. Yeah. Wendy Shilton. I don't think I've seen you in a while, but oh, you're in the UK. Okay, yeah, yeah, nice. Over in the UK, it's sunny skies there, eh? Well, we've been having rain off and on. We got some sunny days, rainy. It's actually not bad. It's been one of the best winters we've had in probably 5 or 6 years. We had two snowfalls. The one snowfall disappeared within a couple days. Then a little while later, it snowed again, and that disappeared, and it was minus one, two, and three. That wasn't too bad, and then it was gone, and it was warmed up and just kind of our typical rainy winter over here. So it's been really nice in that. So, but welcome, Wendy, and yeah, I'm glad you watch, and because the views is the most important. The subscribers and the viewing is the most important. You don't have to comment if you just like to sit back and enjoy on watching the show and listen to everything else. That's cool too. But I'm glad you spoke up this time and said hello again, because I don't think I've seen you in a while. But anyway, that's all good. See, and everyone's saying hi to you. We have a really good, friendly community here on this channel. Friendly community of subscribers. Yeah. Well, you loved the hat too, eh, Mama Mia? Thank you. Thank you so much. That's right. Bob Marley. Bob Marley. He rocks this kind of stuff. And yeah, he's Rasta. And the Rasta, they go back to the time of King Solomon. King Solomon, Queen of Sheba, they had a son called Menelik. Menelik I. And when he got to about 20 years old, he journeyed back to Jerusalem and met his father Solomon, and he was welcomed with open arms and great honors and everything like that. They wanted him to stay and actually become king in Jerusalem, but he wanted to go back to Ethiopia with his family, his people, and everything like that. But that's where it basically all comes from, because the Rastafarians believe that they are connected to the bloodline of Menelik, King Menelik, like way back to Solomon's time. So yeah, interesting fun facts. Actually, I haven't been doing much sessions lately. I've been kind of cut back want to clear my head and kind of, um, how do I put it? It's like if you're, let's say, you're drinking alcohol every day for a long period of time. Just one or two, not like going crazy, but and then you decide to stop for a while just to cleanse your body and stuff like that. So that's what I'm kind of thinking of doing is cleansing out a bit. Max Brown, practically Jamaican, yeah, practically Jamaican, yeah, Rasta. Hello, Max Brown. I don't think you've been here before. I don't know. Can't remember. That's right, Beth. Yes, you're top-notch chatters. I like that. Stuxy87. Hello. I think you're a new viewer. And yes, I do. Um, I used to be pretty chronic, but I've slowed down a lot in my older age, and I've been slowing right down lately because I just want to cleanse my system and my body a little more for a while and see how that goes. Water bottle. That's an interesting one. Hello, water bottle. Yes, I am single. Yes. I've never heard that one before, Max Brown. That's an interesting one. Looking at different perspectives of different creatures and people and all that kind of stuff. Do crabs think fish are flying? Hmm. If a tree falls in the forest and nobody's there, does anyone hear it? Do crabs think fish are flying? That's interesting. I wouldn't know. Highway 97, glad you could make it again. Ah, you like the hat? Everyone likes the hat. I'm so glad, so glad. I'm not sure exactly what you're saying, but you said 3 Bob Marley music videos for me. I love Bob Marley. I think he's awesome. Just his music is great. He's a great person, or was I guess, but I think he's fantastic. That's right, Beth. Deep thoughts. Water bottle. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. If you mean Snapchat, I'm not even connected to Snapchat. I'm not sure what you mean, but if you mean, is it okay that you show up on my channel and live and comment? No problem. Just got to be nice because we have a great, peaceful, nice community here. Kushi Yadav official. Hello. How are you doing? You're brand new, I'm sure. You miss old timers, eh, Mama Mia? Old timers on the channel here, I think you mean, maybe. Yeah, Bob Marley's one of my favorite artists too, Lori. But I've got a lot of them. It's hard to like pick and choose. I don't have one favorite, except for maybe singer, as in vocals, is Freddie Mercury. Fantastic singer, but as far as groups go, I there's so many I like, and it depends on my mood and stuff like that. That's right, Beth. Sessions music for Lori. Dana Taylor, how are you? I'm doing a lot better than I have been in the wintertime and that. I was up and down with the health and that, but I'm more stabilized now and I'm doing okay. Doing good today so far. Water bottle, I don't know what the hell you're saying, but just like the other person, if you can't tell them a gender, then there's something wrong with you. Go back to school. Yeah, that's right, Beth. Queen. I love them from the day I heard them way, way back in the 70s, I guess it was. And but Freddie Mercury is what makes Queen. It's just the voice is just incredible. He's just amazing voice with such a massive range. He's awesome. Oh, bad one there, Mamma Mia. Thanks, you got that. Awesome. I don't know what it said. I didn't read it. So I'm trusting your judgment that it needed to go. So Carl, you finally made it. Yeah. How are you doing, Carl? You feeling any better lately? Last live, you were still feeling quite under the weather, not so healthy and stuff, medically speaking, and I hope you're doing a lot better now. Let us know. Bill Cosby. Of course, I remember you, Bill Cosby. You did that show. It was so long ago, I can't remember. The Bill Cosby Show. Anyway, I'm just joking around, but where'd you go? Anyway, I don't remember you as that handle here on the show. I don't remember if you were here before. That's right, Beth. Troll behavior. Troll behavior. Watch out for that one. Got to make sure they step right in it before we delete them. Three beautiful. Okay, Highway 97 North. Three beautiful Bob Marley music video shorts. Your friend took his son, Bob Marley's son, out for relief of his pain in Jamaica. Hope I understand that right. Bill Cosby, we've never had a personal interaction. Usman Asan, Michael Jackson. I don't know what you mean by Michael Jackson, but he's an amazing, amazing singer and artist. Yeah, he's fantastic. Oh, okay, Carl, you're late because you're not still not feeling too good. I'm sorry to hear that. It's one thing if you're sick for, let's say, a few days, a weekend, or something like that, but when it goes on and on for weeks and that, it's really nasty, nasty. Sorry to hear that, Carl. I hope somehow your doctors and medical team and all that can get you back on track because, yeah, I'm fully aware how bad it is to be constantly and chronically sick. But we'll all say prayers for you, Carl. Everyone say prayers for Carl's health. There you go. Lori was on it before I even said it. Oh, I'm not sure, Beth. I'm not sure. I'm still sitting on the fence on that one. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, guess who's? Oh, I guess you can't see her up there. She's on the seat. She's trying to protect the camper here. Jimmy Dean 49. I like that handle. Jimmy Dean. I like that name. James Dean. Where's Ricky and Bubbles? Trailer park trash. Trailer park trash. I like that show, but I didn't like the show. It was funny. It's in some ways it was funny as heck, but then in other ways it was just stupid. But I don't really have anything bad to say about it. But Trailer Park Boys. That's it. Yeah, that's right, Mamma Mia. That's you delete when obnoxious or giving personal attack. Exactly. So we're on the borderline with this one. Oh, Usman Asan. A cup of tea. Cup of licorice root tea with um, unpasteurized honey. Yummy. Having a cup of tea. There you go, Carl. Everyone's looking out for you. Okay. Apparently, I'm a woman and Beth, you're a man, so I don't know. Uh, that's right, Lori. We have a few of those. Yeah. Usman, I don't even know what you're saying there. I like that. Times they are a changing. That's right, Beth. Bob Marley. Or, that's not what I meant. I meant Bob Dylan. The times they are a changing. There you go, Carl. Highway 97. More prayers for Carl and his health. Well, there you go, Jimmy Dean. Hey, that's the way to go on it. When you can laugh at yourself, right? You are trailer park trash, so you making fun of yourself. It's like instead of attacking me or someone else, make fun of yourself. Cool. Anyway, there we go. There we go. So we're getting into it here. So anyway, I'm going to mention it once more. S. Ober, if you're out there and you're watching and you can't figure out why you can't comment and get into the show, um, it's because you got deleted by Numbnuts last week. And hopefully you're hearing this and just change your handle from S. Ober slightly, like S. Ober 1 or S. Ober Plus or something like that. And then you can come back and comment and stuff like that. So I hope you're out there listening and trying to get on and stuff. But that's what happened. And I think you're probably the only like regular subscriber that got actually ended up being deleted because I think I saved everybody else. You're being quiet, eh, Lori? Okay. Hi, hi. Hi, hi. Space is everywhere. You got that right. Anything that's not solid is space. Oh, okay. Yeah, Jimmy Dean. I mistakenly, I guess, I gave someone the moderator wrench. Oh, it was quite a while ago. I think it was months ago. And eventually they came back watching the show and they just went crazy and they just started deleting all my regular people here. And I had to go around. I ended up deleting that person and then trying to salvage all the regulars, undeleting them. And we only have one missing that I know of. But yeah, it was a rogue moderator. I should have listened to my first intuition and not given out the wrench on that one, but it was kind of, yeah. Anyway, that's history now. No, Mama Mia, they were here in the beginning, and the first comments, I wasn't sure about the comments and that, but they weren't saying anything bad or anything, and then the comments were better, and then they seemed normal, realistic. They were interacting with everybody, and then when I mentioned something about Billy T not being there with the wrench, I guess he said that he could do it. Wondering where my one dog is. Must be up front. It's like she disappeared. But anyway, so I mistakenly handed out a wrench before I got to know them well enough. And then they didn't watch any of the lives for quite a while. And then they popped in and watched the live again once, and then they were gone for quite a long time. And then the last time they showed up, I don't know how long, they'd probably gone for a month or more. And then last week they showed up again and then they just went crazy. So, and like I say, I think they were sent by somebody else particular. So that's right, Lori. I think I made a mistake on that one. I uh, I trusted too quickly. Why is this? Well, that's why. Okay. Lila. Hello, Lila. Glad you can make it again. That was crazy, wasn't it, Lila? Last week. That was nuts. Even both Mama Mia and I were going, what the heck is going on here? Yeah. Oh, Jimmy Dean. It's amazing what there is in the background that I don't really notice, but everyone else does. Yeah, that's a short baseball bat. It's only about this long. Um, it's there to bat balls around, tennis balls around for my dogs whenever I feel like doing that. Generally speaking, but I guess you could say it's for protection as well. But yeah, that's a baseball bat back there. It's a short one. Paul Brady, I'm too old for this hat. No, you're never too old for Rasta. Never too old for Rasta. Okay, Lila, you were scared to say anything because of the craziness. It's a good thing you didn't, if you're talking about last week, because uh, you might have got deleted as well. So if you didn't say anything, you didn't get deleted. But yeah, but we're all back to normal, and you're good to go. You can comment and stuff. And but yes, I will definitely be careful next time. Oh, more stupid stuff on the laptop. Okay. All right, all right, all right. Well, let's get on with this then. Now that we can take a little bit of a breather, see who's good. Oh, okay, there we go. Doot, doot, doot. Come here, come here, come here. Look at the little angel. Everyone say hello to Angel. What a cutie, eh? Look at those eyes. Look at those eyes. She doesn't want to look at you. She wants to stare at me the whole time. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. The other night, dear, as I lay sleeping, I dreamt I held you in my arms. When I awoke, dear, I was mistaken, so I hung my head down and cried. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunshine Sunday. She's really laid back today for some reason. Don't know why. Don't know why. Just one of those days. Yeah. A lot of people do that, Lila. They tune in and they watch, but they don't comment. They just want to enjoy the show and everything like that. And the fact that you're watching and viewing is the most important. That's what helps me. Um, um, Mostly, like the commenting doesn't make any difference at all. That I understand. It's the viewing that makes the most. So if everyone just sits back and watches and doesn't say anything, I'm still getting all the views, which is the most important. Yeah. You're singing with me now, eh, Lori? I think a lot of people, when they know the song, they sing with us. That's right, Mamma Mia. Angel is a furry ball of sunshine. A beautiful white, snow white furry ball of sunshine. You're welcome, Mamma Mia, and everyone else. It seems like that song, well, all the songs, but that song in particular makes everybody happy. And yes, Beth, she eats it up. That's right, Beth. Singing is good for the soul. It's all about sounds and vibrations and all that kind of thing, and songs and music. What do you call those chants? Certain chants in that. It's all for the soul and uplifting your soul and your spirit and everything like that. And it can actually heal your body too. That's right, Lori. It's all about the watch hours and the likes, and of course the subscribers. Oh, the subscribers are just numbers, kind of thing. Yeah, but if you didn't have any subscribers, you wouldn't have any views. Well, I guess no. You can have tons. You could have millions of views and still have no actual subscribers. Just it's all about people watching anyway. I was just getting to that, Mamma Mia. Just getting to that. Missing in action. Laura, Billy T, Cheryl, Darlene, Deb, Glenn, and there's more. There's more. I can't think of them off the hand, but I know there's more. But yeah, they're missing so far today. I was just thinking of Cheryl and wonder if she's hanging out because a lot of times she'll sit there and listen for a while before she says anything. But we'll find out. I used to think that too about myself, Beth. That it was best for me to sing in solitude because I was bone deaf. But according to other people, I'm not. But you know, used to sing in the shower a lot because it sounded way better. Okay, according to Lori, everyone hit that like button. Help us out. That's a good advice there, Lori. Yeah. All right, we're wow, wow, man, that went fast. We're kind of well into it already. Some days it, not that it drags, but some days time seems to go a lot slower. But today it's just flying by so far. So anyway, Cheryl, there you are. You have been listening. Awesome, awesome. That's good. Glad you're here. So for all you, especially the loyal, regular subscribers and viewers on here, I always like to give you a little heads up and can't think of the words I want to use. Sneak preview kind of thing. So I already have a video up for Tuesday, Cheryl and everybody, because I know Cheryl was going to ask. But yeah, I've already got a video up and ready for Tuesday, so look forward to that. That's up there. It's another stinging nettle video, a little better than probably some of the other ones, but I'm wearing a hat for the first time in any of the videos. And it's also got a little bit of trivial information in there. You'll know when you watch the video. I'm not going to give it away here. I want to keep something, some surprise for when the video comes out. But there's a little trivial information in there. It's kind of funny and strange at the same time. But yeah, collecting more. I got 2 huge bags of stinging nettle right now in there. I got to process them pretty soon. Dana Taylor, I don't know if I'll read some poetry today. I might. I don't know. Not sure what I'm going to do. I've got some songs actually set aside already because last week, uh, at least 2 different people asked about 2 different songs, and so I went and I pulled them out. One was House of the Rising Sun and Horse with No Name. Got those pulled out. Don't know about the poetry right now, but we'll see what happens. A lot of times we get on the show and it's I got a basic idea of plan of what's going to go on, but it changes when we get talking back and forth, and you know someone might say, "Hey, have you ever done this song?" And I go, "Yeah, in fact, it's in my book," kind of thing, and I'll do it just on the cuff kind of thing. Sorry to hear that, Cheryl. You got so much on your plate and you're worried about it all. You worry about everything anyway, but When you got a lot on your plate, then it makes you worry more. But sorry to hear that. I hope you can just take one day at a time and one issue at a time and deal with one issue, get it out of the way, and then there'll be one less, and then you just keep doing that with each issue, and eventually you'll look around and go, oh, I cleared everything up. But yeah, just one day at a time, as much as you can there, Cheryl. It'll all get taken care of. And I know it's not easy to relax and calm down and stop worrying. I've been doing it most of my life, and it's only been in the last number, maybe like 10 years or something, that I've really tried to focus on mentally. Um, you have to do it all the time, every day. Like you just don't do it once and then it's always easy. No, you got to do it every single day and focus on just in the here and the now. Yes, Beth, there's a ton of stinging nettle out there. A ton. Lori, you said it's delicious indeed inside pot roasters. I think that. Not sure what you mean. I think you mean stinging nettle. I think. Keston Ordonay. No, I don't say too much that somebody else wants me to, because I don't know what it means half the time. But anyway, Keston, hello. How are you doing? Speaking of which, Highway 97 North. You just mentioned you've got a bell tower too up there in the Caribou up there where you are. Don't know if I'm allowed to say exactly where, but anyway, I you just made me realize that the bell didn't ring apparently. That's weird, because at 8 o'clock this morning it rang, and 9 o'clock this morning it rang, but after that I haven't heard anything since. And I mentioned when I first loaded up the live show here, um, I was waiting for the bells to ring and they didn't ring. That's interesting. But you got a bell tower up there too. I didn't know that. Of course, it's been 57 years or something since I've been up that way. So my memory's gone. That's good advice there, Beth, for Wendy. Yeah, good advice. Okay, Lori, you are talking about stinging nettle. It's a delicious treat inside a soup or a stew, and it's a superfood. It is totally a superfood. Stinging nettle has everything in it you ever want. You could live on it for the rest of your life and have everything. It's got all the vitamins, nutrients, minerals, and even protein. Um, and it can keep you alive and healthy for a long period of time if that's all you had. Oh, you got morel mushrooms down there. On Vancouver Island, there's not a lot of morel action up here. It's not well. I've seen in 6 years or something. I think I've seen about maybe 5 or 6 morels, kind of thing. They're not as common up here. I don't know what that means, Beth, about the no bells. I don't know. This town is crazy anyway. They do weird stuff all the time. But let's wait till 1 o'clock and see if the bell rings. And my 12 is your 2 o'clock, Lori, right? Beth, floodwater only atop the Indian Mounds here in the southwestern Illinois, or southernmost most Illinois. Interesting. A lot of rain, obviously. Yeah, you forage those morels. I've actually never eaten a morel in my life. I should have got one from a store and tried it out. It's supposed to be really good. I should do that. Just go to the store and get some and try them out. But never tried them in my life. But I mean, we got so many good ones up here. It's like, especially the chanterelles and hedgehogs and shrimp mushroom and oh, there's so many of them. Lion's mane. Oh, I could go on and on, but yeah. Thanks, Highway 97, giving prayers for all those in the south with the tornadoes and the storms and everything. Yeah, it's been pretty brutal lately. Oh, okay, there we go. Anyway, I should have wrote things down. I got to write bullet points of what I want to talk about. Than that, if I don't write it down, I forget. But anyway, I think I've got what I wanted so far. I wanted to make sure that S sober, if you're out there, S sober, please change your handle slightly so you could actually come back and watch the show and comment and everything like that. So, in case you're listening. So anyway, there was that and singing the Sunshine song. Almost fast asleep right now. That's unusual. And baby's up there just chilling on the seat having a nap. That's unusual. At least for the first part of the show, anyway. Well, we'll leave them for now. Anyway, so what's the next thing? Ow, 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 ow. Here, what we'll do before we get to the next thing, I'm gonna. Okay, Angel, you gotta. Sorry about that. I gotta get forward here. Whoops. I just see this is gonna be spontaneous. Whoever was asking, I can't remember who was asking about the songs and stuff, but poetry. That was it. Dana asking about poetry. Some things are spontaneous. So look at this. This has been around so long. It's one of the pages ripped out of my book accidentally. It's been like this for a long time, so I gotta rewrite this down and fix up my book again. But we'll just do something spontaneously, just because I know certain people are gonna like it. If I listened long enough to you, I'd find a way to believe that it's all true, knowing that you lied straight-faced while I cried. Still I look to find a reason to believe. Someone like you makes it hard to live without somebody else. Someone like you makes it easy to give. Never think about myself. If I gave you time to change my mind, I'd find a way just to leave the past behind, knowing that you lied straight-faced while I cried. Still I look to find a reason to believe. Someone like you makes it hard to live without somebody else. Someone like you makes it easy to give everything about myself. So if I listened long enough to you, I'd find a way to believe that it's all true, knowing that you lied straight-faced while I cried. Yet I look to find a reason to believe. Yeah, I gotta fix this. I should actually know that one off by heart. I've done it so many times, and it's been around so long, and I know it very well. So, but I always have to make sure I look at the paper because I don't want to screw up. I'm missing some comments here. I hope I haven't missed too much. Where I gotta do this. Oh wow, I missed a bunch. Wow. Well, thanks, Laura Stewart. Glad you could make it. You love my cap. Thank you. Wow, I missed a bunch. There we go. Thank you so much. Glad you can make it, Laura. Wow, that's an interesting. Gianna Texera. That's the best I can do. Sorry about that. But Gianna, hello. How are you doing? Oh, you got another poem there, eh, Laura? A different one that you haven't got to yet, and it's really long. Yeah, hope you get to it. Whoops. Oh, now what's going on here? Yeah. Oh, Highway 97. You finally got Stinging Nettle coming up now. Lori, I'm sure everybody's singing along, pretty much. Oh, Mamma Mia! I think you mentioned that before that you love that song and you used to sing along with your guitar. Yeah, that's cool. I tried playing guitar and I didn't get very far. Oh, Laura, your hubby went to lunch, so now you can be on the live and watch and comment and stuff. You got friends on YouTube to watch in the meantime. Your dog is howling, Lori, howling at my singing. Okay, I think we're catching up here. Yeah, that's right, Mama Mia. Lori's dog barked, encore, encore. Come on. There, I think we're caught up. Whoops, nope, not quite. What's going on here? Thank you, Lori. What the heck? This is just going fast. What's going on here? Okay, I think I'm caught up. I'm gonna. Tony! Tuesday's Adventures, Tony! Oh, you love my hat, my toque. I guess it's a kind of a toque, isn't it? Yeah, kind of thing. A little more Rasta than toque, but that's cool. Looks same shape as a toque, but glad you can make it, Tony. How's it going? I was just curious. I was actually going to send you a text there the last day or two. I haven't seen you around for a number of days there, and I was just wondering if you'd left the area or not. You haven't been down at the beach much, at least not when I've been there. Hog Rider. Hog Rider. No, I've never been to Jamaica. I'd love to actually, but I've never been yet. Hog Rider. I got two dogs. Well, here's one. There's one little luggy. Whoops, sorry. This one's little Angel. Yeah, that's little Angel. Come here, baby. Come here. Come here. Come here. Baby, come here. People want to see you. Come here. Get up here. Get over here. Get over here. Whoops, I'm going to put that down. Come here. Baby, come. Come, come, come. Get off. And the other dog. This is Baby. Baby is the mama of Angel. Yeah, Angel's baby's little daughter. So she's growling at me. She doesn't like that part. She wants to play with her toys there. Whoops. Oh yeah, I didn't plug my phone in. Yeah, there they are. You playing with your toy there? You playing with your toy there? And now Angel's gonna try and have a little wrestling match. Anyway, two dogs, yes. Two beautiful, gorgeous dogs, my best friends, the loves of my life. Laura, you need prayers for making progress and getting in better shape. Okay. Looks like Lori and others are giving you prayers. Prayers for Laura. Yes, they are. Oh, you're up in Arrington, Tony. Oh, for a woman's van life camp out. Oh, cool. I never even heard about that one, but it's probably because I'm someone I might not be following per se. I can't follow too many people anymore. You'll be back in a day or two. Okay, thanks for the heads up. I'm meaning to send you a text, and I thought I'll just wait until Sunday and see if you show up and ask you then. So that's right, Beth. Baby is mama to Angel. Mother and daughter, yep. Lori, you remember when Angel was born? Yes, so do I. But yeah, you were around way back then. Yeah, you've been around a long time. There you go, Mamma Mia. You can call Tuesday's Adventures Tony. Tony with an I. There you go. Okay, now I think I've seen it all. God, hello. Hello, God, how are you? And then you say, only one true might, only one true almighty God I am. That's what you're saying. I am. Interesting, interesting. Okay. SL Diaries, you're the best. Okay. Hello there, SL Diaries. Well, maybe to you, Laura, and a bunch of other people, it seems like only yesterday that Angel was born, but to me, it seems like it was 3 years ago. Now, it seems like she's been around a while. I mean, and only because we've had so much fun together over the time, um, that it just seems like she's been around forever as well as baby. Yeah. Got a bunch of new people again. I don't know how to say that, but I'm going to try. Sheikh Nuruddin. Hello. It's the best I can do. Mary Cheney. Hello, Mary Cheney. Say hello to Nathan. Okay. Hello, Nathan. Oh, Lori, you believe in the I am theory. Yeah. Yeah. If I saw a bunch of that too. It's like manifesting. You say, I am going to do this, or I am going to have this, or I'm going to, and you just keep saying, I am, and it helps to manifest it into your, whatever it is, into your life kind of thing. I've heard of that too. I believe it is very possible. Yeah, time really goes by fast. We're rock and rolling here today. We're halfway done, and it seemed like it was only a minute ago. Indian Mirza, what's up? Hello. Okay, there's one. Gray Wolf. No, you can't because I won't sell it. You'll have to go to your own dispensary. Oh yeah, Cheryl finally mostly cleared up. It's still minorly there. I got to go see the doctor in about less than 2 weeks again to get that checked out. I've been taking my antivirals because it's a viral situation, and got to go see him soon here. But yeah, it's going really really good, really well. That's right, Lori. God is within us all. There we go. There we go. Okay, that's right, Mamma Mia, because we're made in His image, in His likeness. Exactly. Okay, let's think of something else. So I did the one song there, and now, so if ever any of you feel like it, okay, BM, Shalom. Interesting. Dr. Mopaya Mitra. That's the best I can do. Sorry, but hello to India. How are you doing? We get a lot of people from India. That's right. That's right, Lori. I agree with that. I believe that. Everyone else will have to read Lori's comment there. Laura, you enjoyed the cooking videos. Everybody seems to love the cooking videos. They're all so happy when I brought them back again. It's simple, very simple cooking stuff. Like the last two, there wasn't a big production or anything like that, but even simplicity, people just like to watch people cook. BM, peace to you as well. Got to try anyway. So if ever you feel like it, I'm sure a lot of you already know this, but if you ever feel like sending me like a little card just to say hello or whatever, or a little note saying hi, I like getting stuff. It's like having an extra birthday or something like that, like getting special presents and gifts from people. But just a little card, say hi or whatever, a little note, whatever or not. Or if you want to send me any kind of gifts, that's fine. Um, you know, a lot of people have done that over the times. There's a reason I'm bringing this up right now. But yeah, under every single video I do, there's an address a mailing address you can send me a card, a letter, a gift of whatever. Sometimes a lot of people have sent me, I believe it was Highway 97 North, I believe so, sent me some Subway cards for Subway sandwiches and stuff like that, whatever you feel like it. But anyway, I am do have a reason why I'm bringing this up. Yes, BM, it is a very nice stream. We have a very good community of people here. We're all friendly and nice and peaceful. And so anyway, I went to check the mail today. The mail station is closed, but you can always go in and check your mailbox, right? Anyway, so I went in today, and I haven't had anything for a long time. So I got there, and I was quite surprised. I got a letter from somebody. It was addressed to Baby and Me Tiny House on Wheels, so I know it was a viewer of some sort or subscriber or something. I'm trying to keep up with these. Whoops, there it goes. Keep up with these comments because I don't want to miss anyone's. Because then they'd have to comment again. Oh, Laura, yeah. It depends on what you buy, but yeah, for Subway and that they work up here. But anything that store we have up here, it'll work up here. Yeah. Oh, Lila. Okay, you tried the black bean sauce on your spaghetti, and it was a bit spicy and strong in that, and um, you shouldn't have used so much. Yeah, I should have said you use it lightly. I don't know if I did or not, but use it lightly and try it first, and before you pour it all over. But hopefully you like it. I love the stuff. BM, it's your first time here. I kind of thought so. Yeah. Okay, there we go. I think I've caught up a bit. Anyway, so back to that. Yeah, if you feel like, go ahead. I love it. I really enjoy it. Receiving things, even if it's just a little note saying hi, love your show or whatever, whatever you want to say. But anyway, I got this in the mail, got a letter. Well, it's not quite a letter. I'll show you in a second. And a little card here. And I got some gift cards here. Three of them. Three gift cards. Um, I'll just start with this. This was cool. So the first one here, it's actually a recipe. A recipe here. Curtidos para tacos. Curtidos para tacos. I know Mama Mia knows what that is. I'm pretty sure. Pickled vegetables. They got a picture here, and they got a list of the recipe here, the ingredients. But I can tell from the picture all the ingredients are in there before I read the list. So, yeah, there's carrots and onions and cauliflower, one of my favorites in there. Jalapenos, bay leaves, and that's about all I can see in the picture. But basically, yeah, it's carrots, jalapenos, cauliflower, white onion, and then it's got the salt and vinegar and all the stuff, bay leaf, oh, and cloves of garlic, and then all the spices and stuff. But yeah, curtidos para tacos, pickled vegetables. Sounds delicious. And they said, okay, tells you how to make it. Ah, okay. The idea is you can spoon these pickled vegetables right on top of your tacos and eat them with a taco. Mm. But anyway, there was more information. It's probably in the thing. So anyway, got me a recipe for pickled vegetables. I've never tried it this way, but everything in there looks delicious and wonderful. Definitely going to try it. Now, if you're watching today, I don't want to mention the person's name because some people don't want their name mentioned. So it was obviously a subscriber that watches because they know I like my pickled garlic and pickled vegetable. That's what they said. They said they noticed from last summer in Karameas that I loved pickled cauliflower, which I do, and so that's why they sent me this, and I'm gonna enjoy this, and it's wonderful. Now, if you're watching, like I say, I don't want to mention someone's name without getting permission first, but anyway, if you're watching for this cortitos para tacos, um, I will put it together at some point, and I will show it in a video on my channel, but it might not be for a while. I have to get around to doing it and preparing that. And one of the things is I have to go buy some more mason jars because I don't have any left. And it's just a matter of getting around to doing all that and fitting it in with everything else. But I will, if you're watching, I will get around to that at some point, making this recipe and doing it in a video so you can see. So there was that, which I thought was cool. Whoops, here we go. So I'll read this part of it first. A little note inside the card. Whoops, itchy. So it says, "Hey Kent, thought you might find this interesting. You said last summer that you liked pickled cauliflower. Found this recipe that you might like to make your own. I'm not too keen on jalapenos, so I just use one in there when they make it, just for a little zing. But I'd put more than one. I love jalapenos. You might want to make the brine outside. It can be a bit fragrant, which you might not want in your home. Yeah, I understand that part. Also, let the brine cool a bit before placing it in your jars so they don't break the jars. That could happen, yeah. And use mason jars as well. Yeah, that's all I ever use, mason. Now it says, hope to see you make this on a video. I will eventually, just don't hold your breath. It might take me quite a while to get around to that. I'm not going to do it right away per se. Depends on when everything kind of falls into place kind of thing. But I will try that. And then inside the card, it says, it's about these things here. It says, this might help you with supplies. It definitely will. And it says, I think you have a Thrifties in Qualicum. Yes, I do. We have Thrifties here. Definitely have that here. But okay, these cards are for, let's cover that. I'm going to read this here. So these cards are for Sobeys, Safeway, IGA, Foodland, Fresh Co, Thrifties Food, Lawtons, and Needs. Now, we have Sobeys here because Sobeys apparently is buying everything up. Now, I'm not 100% sure of this. There's Sobeys and then there's Jimmy Patterson. And I don't know if he owns Sobeys or not or what's going on there, but apparently our quality food store here was bought by Sobeys. That's what I was told. And also the one in Karamesa, what's it called? Bilo Foods. They're also bought either by Sobeys or Jimmy Patterson. I'm not really sure what's going on there. So I could probably use these at our quality food store kind of thing, assuming that they are owned by Sobeys. And we don't have any Safeways here, but that I know of on the island. But on the mainland, I'm sure we still have Safeways there. IGA is now, I don't know if there's any IGAs left, but anywhere. But IGA is also, what's that one? It's also owned by Jimmy Patterson. IGA is now, I can't remember the name of it. But we definitely got Thrifties Foods here. So I'm going to actually try at Quality Foods there. I'll ask them if it's valid there, and if not, I'll just go down to Thrifties there. But yeah, great. 3 cards to help us with our groceries and everything. I thought that was cool, very cool, and definitely going to help us out with supplies and food and all that kind of stuff. So I thought that was cool. So anyway, that's why I brought up that if you ever want to send me a card, a note, a letter, yeah, anything, and then on top of that, if you want to send me some kind of gift card, feel free, or I don't know, even a hand knitted pair of socks or something. You know what I'm saying? Just any simplistic thing of any kind you feel like. So I thought that was cool this morning. It was a really great surprise. It makes me feel like it's an extra birthday or something when I get presents like that in the mail. So anyway, I thought that was cool, and I thought I'd give a shout out there and let everyone know about that. Okay, Sheikh Nuruddin. I'm just catching up again here. You're from India, and Christians and Muslims are being oppressed there. I did not know that. I didn't know that was happening in India. It's happening a lot of other places, but that's terrible, terrible, terrible what's going on in the world. But anyway, now I know you are from India. I think I'm missing some comments here. Yes, a lot of comments. Okay. Gojo Satoru. Hello, how are you? Yeah, it does sound delicious, doesn't it, Lori? Yeah, that pickled veggies. Pray for everybody of true faith around the world. That's right, Laura. Oh, yeah, that's right, Laura. I can buy snacks for the doggies as well with those cards. As sober. Oh, glad you can make it as sober. I don't know if you heard me earlier talking about what happened last week when everyone was getting deleted and that. And I was worried because I never got around to your name. And I thought you got deleted, and I was trying to let you know that, but man, I'm so glad that you didn't get deleted with that crazy guy deleting everyone last week, because you were the only regular subscriber viewer that I didn't get to, and I was worried that you got deleted, and apparently you didn't. That's great. Excellent. So good to hear, good to know, and we're all back on track again. That's okay, Lori. Thanks. Jimmy Patterson, Save on Foods. That's right. Jimmy Patterson bought out Save on Foods. So Jimmy Patterson bought out Quality Foods as well. I thought it was. I was told it was Sobeys, but you never know. But it makes sense because we got the blue card, the rewards card or whatever you call that, for Quality Foods, also for Bilo up in the interior. And so that makes sense. It would be Jimmy Patterson because Save On has the blue card as well, and that's Jimmy Patterson. So I think you just cleared that up. I think it's all Jimmy Patterson, nothing to do with Sobeys. I don't know. I'm going to go ask them anyway. Mamma Mia, your daughter makes her own doggy treats with a dehydrator. I've been wanting to do that too. I can make dehydrated liver treats and stuff like that, or beef treats, or chicken treats, or whatever. Yeah, I want to do that myself too when I get around to it. I'm not going to read everything, but sounds like Laura had some tests and she hasn't heard back yet. And thanks for asking, Cheryl. We'll say prayers for you. Come on, here we go. Oh, okay. Whoops. Uh, Laptops are so tricky sometimes. So, okay, Tony, excuse me. So, Jimmy Patterson did, and I can use the Save On cards at Quality Food. Well, I already used my Save On card at Quality Foods. I'm just hoping I can use these ones at Quality Foods too. It should be. I don't know. I'll have to ask them anyway. Anyway, I'm so glad as sober that you didn't get deleted. Um, that's great. That's great. Ah, you're in Arizona, Esober. Nice. Linus Heen. Thanks. Nice hat. You like my hat too. Everyone likes my hat. Awesome. Linus Heen. Welcome. Yeah, it was bugging me all week. I wanted to make sure that you didn't get deleted, and apparently you didn't get deleted, which is great. So I feel like we're all back on track and everything's good to go. Nothing's missing, and that except some new viewers. I think a couple of newer viewers that have only started viewing last Sunday, they might have got deleted because I'm sure I didn't get to everyone. But that's cool. That's cool. I'd hate to lose any of our good quality regulars. That's cool, Laura. Using your dehydrator to make dried bananas. Those are dried bananas are really good. And of course, beef jerky is too. Yes, Beth. Tuesday's adventures is Tony. Tony, that's right. She allowed me to use her name online. Okay, I think we're caught up there. Good, 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 good. Uh, it's okay. Look at this. They're watching standing guard. Oh, she just turned around. She's standing guard. Look at those two cuties. Look at them. Look at those beautiful little girls. Yeah, real loves of my life. My best friends. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right, Tony. Uh, Dried bananas are delicious. Actually, dehydrated bananas and dried bananas are two different things. One's like a banana chip, it's hard and crunchy. The ones I grew up with when I was a kid was dehydrated banana. It's just bananas, slices of banana that were black and they're gooey and soft and chewy. And they just taste amazing because when they're dehydrated like that, all the sugars in the banana and the natural sugars just come out at all. They're like candy, like love candy, but both of them are good. Banana chips and dehydrated banana, yeah. Ram, hello, how are you doing? I believe you're new viewer, I'm not sure, but hello Ram. Oh, you like the purple shirt there, Laura? This is actually one of my favorite shirts. I've had it for a long time. It's face faux suede, and um, yeah, it's just really comfortable, nice material. I love it, and it fits good, feels comfy. Yeah, I've had it a long time. It's just my probably my favorite shirt. Oh, Cheryl, you miss eating bananas and bacon? Yeah, I guess you can't with your kidney situation. Yeah, bananas and bacon are both delicious. Mimi, how you doing? How's it going there? Haven't talked to you in about a week. Yeah, glad you can make it, Mimi. I think I've seen the same one, Laura, on YouTube. Chocolate and banana, and there's no sugar used, and it's like a fudge. Sounds delicious, man. Sounds delicious. It's a rainy day here too, Mimi. if I think you're in Nanaimo's. I think you're talking about, but yeah, it's raining here too. Yep. But glad you can make it. Yeah. So now I think I'm losing my train of thought and everything. Wow, time is just flying by here. It's crazy, crazy. But I'm so stoked that we didn't lose that sober and apparently didn't lose any good regulars and stuff, and that's great, just great. So there we go. Now what are we gonna do here? Oh, losing my train of thought. Someone's got a some little girl's got her one of her new tennis balls she's found. Is that your ball, baby? Is that your ball? Is that your ball? You gonna push it on the floor? You gonna push your ball on the floor? Huh? What you doing with the ball? Huh? You can see her tail going, baby. What are you doing with your ball? You like your ball? That's your new ball. And there's Angel just staring at everybody, or staring at me. What you gonna do with the ball, baby? What you gonna do? If you hear a thud, that'll be the ball landing on the floor. Okay, let me catch up again. I wish there was a way on the phone or whatever that I could watch the comments and keep up and not. Oh, did you hear the thud? There goes the ball. You are in. You're in Nanaimo, Mimi. Yes, I figured so much. So Cheryl, when I was cooking my bacon on the last video, you swear you could smell it through the screen, eh? Yeah, when you know something really well, then you see it. You swear to God you could smell it through the TV screen or whatever. That's right, that sober did get crazy last week, but I'm glad you had no problem at all. I was worried about that. Ah, that's right, Beth. Smell-o-vision. I like that. Smell-o-vision. You see something on the tube and you can smell it. All right, here we go. Yeah, I felt like sort of last week. I felt like a little bit of a slightly dark cloud over last week because of all that crap happening, and then all week long it was just nagging me in the back of my mind about if we actually lost anyone. But I'm so happy now today. There we go. There we go. All right. Time might fly by and I won't get to everything. Okay, so we're going to attempt some things today. I got a mess here. So there was that and that one. Yes, it's okay. Let's go with this one first. I think everybody and their dog knows this one. And I'm not saying I do anything really well, but I give it my best shot. There is a house in New Orleans they call the Rising Sun, and it's been the ruin of many poor boy. And God, I know I'm one. My mother was a tailor. She sold my new blue jeans. My father was a gambling man down in New Orleans. Now the only thing a gambler needs is a suitcase and a trunk. And the only time he's satisfied is when he's stone cold drunk. There is a house in New Orleans they call the Rising Sun, and it's been the ruin of many poor boy. And God, I know I'm one. Oh, mothers, tell your children not to do what I have done and spend their lives in sin and misery in the house of the rising sun. Well, I've got one foot on the platform, another foot on the train. I'm going back to New Orleans to wear that ball and chain. Well, there is a house in New Orleans they call the rising sun, and it's been the ruin of many poor boy. And God, I know I'm one. There we go. Not my best, but it was requested from last week. Black Man RVing, glad you could make it. Haven't seen you in a while. They're going pretty good, pretty good. I'm glad you caught the stream too. Yeah, you missed last weekend, yeah. Yeah, that's probably my favorite song that the Animals sang to that group. That's right. Everyone and his dog. You like that, Beth? You were 5 when you were hearing that song? I think I was older than 5 when that came out. I don't know. I'm not sure. I can't test my memory. A poignant song. That's a good way to put it, Mama Mia. A poignant song, yeah. Very poignant. Really? Thanks, Beth. Once again, you are astounded by how well the lyrics soak in when you hear me sing it a cappella. Thank you. That's nice to hear. Somebody mentioned that last week. It was probably you about you could actually hear the words. Carl, even in your poor health, you're still a great comedian. I love it. I love it. You grew up poor, and after many years of hard work, you're now older. I love that. I love that. You're funny. You're funny. Well, you were probably 10 or 11 when you heard that. I think it was older than that, but I don't remember. Don't remember. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Had something on my mind and then I lost it. Not my mind, but I lost what it was. Can't remember. You girls are all chilled out. You girls are all chilled out. Unusually quiet today. Unusually quiet. Look at that angel. Look at that angel. Where's those eyes, Angel? Angel, Angel. There you are. Look at you. Look at you. Unusually quiet today. Yeah. And baby, she's still waiting for me to pick up her tennis ball. The tail's wagging. It's supposed to say, Dad, get my tennis ball. Let's play. I just wait until she starts whining. And then I'll get it. All right. Yes, they are suspiciously quiet today, Beth. That's right, Laura. The dog's going, hey, I was napping. Well, I'm glad it helped there, Cheryl. I'm glad it helped lift your spirits and everything today. Come on. There you go. I'm glad that's happened. It's partly why I'm here. And with all that stuff going on you got happening now. Oh, yeah, Carl? In the 1960s, your brother was in a band, and that was your favorite song that they sang. Cool. Must have been nice having a brother in a band kind of thing, hoping they become famous or something like that. Okay. Now I'm doing this a little more hurriedly because I wanted to get to this other one from last week. That's not where it goes there. Okay, let's see what's in here. I got a big mess in here. Oh, where did it go now? Where did it go? They were just side by side there. I think it's here. There you go. Seems like time is just flying by today. It's like 10 minutes ago I just started the show. It's like almost done. Ow, 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 ow. I'm getting a cramp in my leg. Oh, Black Man RVing. Um, I don't actually have to do much more to the RV before I travel again. The reason I'm not traveling right now is because it's better to do all this here on the island where I know where everything is at. But I got a lot of paperwork and institutional stuff to deal with. Yeah, just a whole bunch of stuff, and I'm just running around doing it. I went down there last week. I ran into Mimi down in Nanaimo last week, and I had to go down to Service BC, Service Canada, and then the Disability Office to try and get things done. And every time you do it, there's always a glitch in the system. Well, you need this or you need that, or you have to apply for this and then wait for the paperwork to come in, and then you come back and you got to get the paperwork and sign it. It's just like an ongoing gong show, really. That's why I'm not traveling right now, is because of trying to deal with this. Once I get this done, I'm done. My whole life is set and done and ready, and uh, hopefully no more glitches and nothing will hold me back again. Oh, right, Carl. I think you mentioned that before about the COVID in 2020, but your brother was really talented musician and all that, singer and all that kind of stuff. But he passed away in 2020 with COVID. Oh, that's too bad. Too bad. Sorry to hear that, Carl. That's funny, Laura, in a way. The other stuff your brother played was the Beatles and Rolling Stones, and that was easier on the ear than the other stuff like he played like Ozzy. Yeah, quite a bit different there between the Beatles and Ozzy Osbourne. Yeah, that's right, Beth. The hoops to jump through. Yes, jumping through hoops constantly. Oh, I'm gonna get on that Black Man RVing probably during the summer when I'm on the mainland again. I'm gonna, get all the reflective stuff up for winterizing and everything. I'm gonna work on that, make sure it's all done and ready to go. So basically, I'll have a wall up here with a door, and it'll be all insulated and then I'll have things. They'll probably be stored up on top for them, until the winter comes. And then I'll just pull them down and pop them in that window and these windows, and possibly section this piece off here at the kitchen, kind of. But yeah, I'll be working on that when I get back over there. Hmm. Okay, most of it's conversations amongst yourself, so I'll just leave it at that. All right, here we go. Let's try this one. On the first part of the journey, I was looking at all the life. There were plants and birds and rocks and things. There was sand and hills and rings. The first thing I met was a fly with a buzz and the sky with no clouds. The heat was hot and the ground was dry, but the air was full of sound. You see, I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. It felt good to be out of the rain. In the desert, you can't remember your name, 'cause there ain't no one for to give you no pain. La 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 la. After 2 days in the desert sun, my skin began to turn red. After 3 days in the desert fun, I was looking at a river bed. And the story it told of a river that flowed made me sad to think it was dead. You see, I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. It felt good to be out of the rain. In the desert, you can't remember your name, 'cause there ain't no one for to give you no pain. La 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 la. After 9 days, I let the horse run free, 'cause the desert had turned to sea. There were plants and birds and rocks and things. There were sand and hills and rings. The ocean is a desert with its life underground and a perfect disguise above. Under the cities lies a heart made of brown, but the humans will give no love. You see, I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. It felt good to be out of the rain. In the desert, you can't remember your name, 'cause there ain't no one for to give you no pain. La 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 la. How was that? I'm not doing the best I probably can, but hope you enjoy. Seems you did, yes. Oh, I'll try that one another time, Black Man RVing. I think someone asked about that a long time ago, and I looked it up, and I don't know if I can do it, but one-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater. I remember that goes. I was a kid then, back then. One horn, one eye, one horn, flying purple people eater. I'll look into that one. Yeah, Cheryl, Little Angel's face is so adorable, isn't it? You can't say no to that little face. Sandra Beasley, glad you could make it. Yeah, it definitely reminds you of your youth. I was pretty sure I was 16 when that came out. And that was a long time ago. What are you doing on my, hey, what are you doing on the counter? You don't go on a counter, you simpleton. All right. This one here was trying to get up on my counter there, weren't you? And you're just chilling out. You're just chilling. You know better than that, baby. I don't think it was so much getting up on the counter, but she wanted to go try and look out the window and see who's out there and who she can bark at. Okay, here we go. Wow, time just, it seems like we started this like 20 minutes ago. Wow, crazy. Laura, Ventura Highway. I believe that's one of them. Mind Melt Diaries. Interesting. Mind Melt Diaries. Hello there. Mind Melt Diaries, you're completely wrong on all of it. So, yeah, completely wrong. Way off base. Give me a ticket for an aeroplane. Ain't got time to take no fast train. Lonely days are gone, I'm a going home. My baby, she wrote me a letter. Well, she wrote me a letter saying she couldn't live without me no more. Listen, mister, gotta get back to my baby once more. Anyway, give me a ticket for an aeroplane. Ain't got time to take no fast train. That one, Carl? I can't remember much more of it, but I love that song. I loved it from the day it came out. I'm gonna write that one down. Thanks for reminding me. That's a good one. I love that one. So I will try and write it, remember to write it down, and we'll work on that one maybe another time. I don't know what the hell you're talking about, Mind Melt Diaries, but didn't hear anything from you yesterday, so wow. Oh, okay, Sandra. You're okay. I hope you're okay as well. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, but you're at your daughter's for a barbecue and you've just been listening intermittently. Nice. Laura kind of does that. She goes shopping and then has company in that and listens to the show at the same time. Oh, thanks, Laura. Thank you for that. Thank you. Yes, I loved it, Carl. I love that song. Give me a ticket for an aeroplane. Ain't got time to take no fast train. Well, that's because I remember only a few of the words, Cheryl. I can sort of start singing until I forget what the next words are. Yeah, that's a good one. I love that song. Definitely gonna try and get all the words down. Yes, Beth, there could be trolls present. Could be. Oh, Black Man RV, and I love this RV. Every day since I got it, I haven't missed a day yet, and many times each day. Um, I just thank God for having this thing. I get up in the morning, I just think, oh my, this is beautiful. Got so much space in here. I feel just so wonderful and relaxed in here. I got space, all the amenities. Yeah, way better than the last unit. Way better. And every day I love it, and every day I thank God for having it. And I don't think I'll ever stop feeling that way. It's just a blessing and a pleasure. It's just fantastic. I just love this unit. It's great. It's great. Oh, thanks, Beth. Name that song in 3 notes or less. I like that. No, I haven't cooked in my oven yet. I've been meaning to, but I don't usually get a big enough chicken or a roast or anything to do it. So I just never got around to it. But then I was looking at the paperwork. I have all the paperwork pretty much from the original person that bought this and everyone else that bought it down the road. Got a stack of paper this big. Anyway, I was looking through that for something else, and then I came across these two that this unit was worked on in Penticton at RV Leisureland. They're with a couple, at least one of the other previous owners, and they did work there, and they checked it out, and that's. I knew the furnace wasn't working. We tested it, couldn't work it, and then on the paperwork it says uh, they've done an inspection over all of this. I don't know how much they did, but they inspected a lot of things. The one paperwork said that the furnace doesn't work. So, and because it's so old, you can't get parts for it anymore. You can't fix them. You either have to put a brand new one in from a new unit or something, or just take it out and use it for cupboard space or something. And then I wasn't sure, like I said, about the oven. And then at the same time, I found that one. I found another paper from the same place that had been inspected, and apparently on that one, that one paper, it just says the oven doesn't work. So I'm not even going to try it because when my friend tried to start up the furnace, he put a match in there to light the pilot light, but there was um, a break in the line somewhere, and along the line itself, it burst into flame, and there was a puff of flame there, and so we shut it off, and he was like, "Whoa, that's not good." So I was worried that that could happen with the oven too. After I saw the paperwork, I'm not going to try it anymore. And but the stove works good, and that's all I usually use. I mean, once probably a year or even longer than that, I might cook a roast or a whole chicken or something. But with the roast, as far as the roast goes, I take a roast home, and when it's raw, I just slice it in slices like steak pieces, and then I'll just fry it like that. Same with chicken. I might just take it apart and cook it as pieces. So yeah, I don't totally need the. Once in a while, I might like to have had the oven, but as my friend said yesterday, uh, he said that he's got an air fryer and it cooks like a hot damn. And I know the air fryers are great to cook with. They make stuff really tender, juicy, and delicious, and all that. So I might just invest in a nice air fryer, and that'd be cool. Lonely days are coming, I'm a going home. My baby, she wrote me a letter. More, no more lyrics to that song, eh? Sober. Arthur Morgan, no, I'm not from Arkansas, sir. I am not from Arkansas. I'm from Western Canada. Baby wrote me a letter. That's right, Carl. Everyone seems to like that song. It's a cool one, anyway. Oh, that's sick, Cheryl. I hate when people do that kind of stuff. Someone dumped their garbage bag out in Cheryl's driveway. I just they probably dumped the bag out, right? Like dumped all the stuff out of their bag onto the drive. I hate when people do ignorant stuff like that. It's mean and nasty. Oh, Laura, you found a piece of something off someone's car in your driveway, and you're still puzzled of where it came from. Yeah, that stuff happens too. Black Man RVing, air fryer or instant pot is great. Yep. You have a 7-in-1 Instapot, and you never regret getting it. Sounds like it does a good job. Pressure cookers are good too. Yeah. I used a pressure cooker when I was very young. They had the best pressure cookers way back. That's good, Mama Mia. You're a comedian like Carl too. Didn't know Baby could write. Baby wrote me a letter. That's cute. I like that. That's thinking outside the box and off the wall. I love it. Oh, so you've watched someone on YouTube using their air fryer, and it was cool. Hey, Laura. Yeah, cool. I'll probably get one. Oh, I'm glad to hear that, Cheryl. That they just dumped the bag of garbage in your driveway. Better than dumping it all. Dumping the bag out on your driveway. That'd be crazy. Yeah, my mom used to use a pressure cooker all the time, Laura. All the time. Best way to make popcorn is in a pressure cooker. Best way. Oh, okay, Instapot is a pressure cooker. Okay. Nice. Thanks, Sober. All right, there we are. So, wow, we're almost done here. Well, not necessarily. It depends on how much fun I'm having, on how much pain I'm in, or whatever. And actually, I'm doing pretty good today. Not feeling so much in here or my back or anything yet. So that's a good thing. So let's look at this one now. Assuming I can find it. Okay, there's. Let's see what we can do. I'm going to check this out first. That's funny, Mamma Mia. There was a time when a neighbor threw a lighted cigarette on your porch, and you threw it back at them. Good for you. Oh yeah, the time went by fast, eh, Cheryl? But the rest of the day is going to go slow. You say? Not necessarily. Just stay in the moment, and just if you don't know what to do, just find something to do, and then when that's done, find something else to do. Just keep doing that, And then the next thing you know, it'll be tomorrow and next week. Oh, Black Man RV. Last week, someone brought that one up. They wanted to hear Yellow Submarine. Yeah, that's going to go on the list too. Yellow Submarine. Yep. Or like Beth says, just hum the song if you don't know the words. I think we need to. Okay, last week I practiced this. I did it good until I got on the live show. And then I don't know what it was. I couldn't get the rhythm of something. It was gone. Not only that, the first two lines of the song actually sound like this. The first two tune wise sound like the first two lines in another song. And I think that was throwing me off. But the part of it is when I'm at home just practicing and trying, I don't really listen to myself. I just do it. But then I think when I'm doing it live, I think I start to listen to myself and then I throw myself off, and that could be it. But anyway, I'm going to try this one again because I really like this one. Oh, the neon lights were flashing and the icy wind did blow. The water seeped into his shoes and the drizzle turned to snow. His eyes were red, his hopes were dead, and the wine was running low. And the old man came home from the forest. His tears fell on the sidewalk as he stumbled in the street. A dozen faces stopped to stare, but no one stopped to speak. For his castle was a hallway, and the bottle was his friend. And the old man stumbled in from the forest. Up a dark and dingy staircase the old man made his way, his ragged coat around him as upon his cot he lay. And he wondered how it happened that he ended up this way, getting lost like a fool in the forest. And as he lay there sleeping, a vision did appear, upon his mantle shining, a face of one so dear, who had loved him in the springtime of a long forgotten year, when the wildflowers did bloom in the forest. She touched his grizzled fingers and she called him by his name. And then he heard the joyful sound of children at their games in an old house on a hillside in some forgotten town where the river runs down from the forest. With a mighty roar, the big jets soar above the canyon streets, and the con men con, but life goes on, for the city never sleeps. And to an old forgotten soldier, the dawn will come no more, for the old man has come home from the forest. There doesn't seem to be a chorus in there. It's just all the lines. Anyway, hope you liked that one. That was better than I did last time. Not as good as I can do. I think I tried to go a little too fast. That might be part of my problem, but oh, I got to catch up now with the comments. Don't want to miss anyone's. Okay, I guess I didn't miss anything. Whoops, yes I did. Where are we? Hmm. You don't know that one, eh, Beth? Interesting. Someone mentioned time in a bottle. I've done that before. I'll do it again. Tony, you love that song, eh? Yeah, I love it too. I can't get no satisfaction. Rolling Stones, Carl. Nice. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Black Man RVing. Christmas is a long way away. No, Cheryl, that was not Van Morrison, although Van Morrison is great. Beth, you don't know that one. I heard that one a long time. I think it's 1967. I was going to say 1967. That's how far back it goes. I was 12 years old when it first came out. And the first time I heard it, I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. But for some reason, I got it in my head it was some other artist, maybe an obscure artist, a one-hit wonder or something. And and all these years until I decided to look it up and write it down almost 2 weeks ago now. I thought it was just somebody else and some obscure person and I had no idea that it was actually done by one of my favorite people of all, Gordon Lightfoot. That was done by Gordon Lightfoot. It was actually one of his earlier songs that came out way back then, and I've loved it ever since. But it doesn't never got as much play as a lot of his other songs like Edmund Fitzgerald and stuff like that. And If You Could Read My Mind, it didn't get played. You'd hear it once in a while on the radio, and every time I hear it, I go, "Oh, I love that. I gotta check into that." Never did all those years, and then I was blown away when I actually looked it up and realized it was Gordon Lightfoot. I was like, "Why didn't I know that? His voice is, excuse me, so distinctive."
Okay.
Oh, Mamma Mia! It's midnight there, and you can't keep your eyes open. Okay, I hope I haven't missed you, but thanks for hanging out again, Mamma Mia, if you're still here. And you take care, have a good rest, and uh, enjoy the show, the video on Tuesday, and we'll see you next Sunday. So, yeah, you take care, Mamma Mia. Glad you could make it again. Oh, I see what you're saying, Laura. Hey, hey, that's what I say. That's the Rolling Stones as well, isn't it? That song that somebody mentioned. I don't know. I know what you're saying. Hey, hey, that's what I say. I know those words. I'll have to look that one up. But anyway, yeah, I really love that song, and I just all my life I didn't realize it was one of my favorites out there. Oh, the neon lights were flashing, and the icy wind did blow. Slipped into his shoes, and the drizzle turned to snow. His eyes were red, his hopes were dead, and the wine was running low. And the old man came home from the forest. I love that one. Anyway, I'm glad I got it this time. I don't know what happened last time. I think my rhythm and everything just went out the window. But no, I'm thinking, Cheryl, I'm thinking of a different one. Hey, hey, that's what I say is a different one from Hey, hey, what's that sound? And I'm sure I did that last time, didn't I? But yeah, I'm sure I did that, didn't I, last time? Yeah, I know I did. Because I mentioned I couldn't remember the name of the song the last time, and then I remember. For what it's worth, yeah. There's something happening here, but what it is ain't exactly clear. There's a man with a gun over there telling me I got to beware. I think it's time we stop, children. What's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. There's battle lines being drawn. Nobody's right if everybody's wrong. Young people speaking their minds, getting so much resistance from behind. It's time, hey, we stop. Children, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. That's just extras for your listening pleasure. Anyway, I'm glad I actually got that one, the old man, or Home from the Forest, Gordon Lightfoot. I'm glad I got that one down. I really like that one. Okay, all right, all right. Wow, I can't believe it's been 2 hours. It feels like it's been 20, 30 minutes sort of thing. It just seemed to fly by. I guess so much to talk about in that today. Hmm. Okay, what did I do with my, are you lying on them? I put my gift cards and stuff down there. I got a mail and I thought I put them there and baby's lying there. Might be lying on it. Organic. Hello, Organic. How you doing? So, first, Cheryl, I'm going to go with what's for dinner. For dinner, I took out liver again for the girls because they had steak last night and the night before they had chicken, so they're going to get liver again tonight. And basically for me, I just took out the bacon, some frozen bacon. I'm going to have bacon and eggs. I got a whole bunch of duck eggs to eat, so I'm just going to cook up a bunch of bacon and, oh, there we go. And probably throw some into an omelet and some on the side and probably pour maple syrup all over it. So that's what's for dinner, just because I know someone's going to ask. Girls get liver, I get duck eggs and bacon. And I even got some bread there if I want to make some toast, so I could do that. But anyway, for the rest of the day, I don't really have much to do. After I'm done here, obviously, the first thing always is to take off from here and find a place to run the girls around because I know they need to get out, stretch their legs, and um, organic. We were just talking about Bob Marley a little while ago. I love Bob Marley. Obviously, it's this. He's one of the greater musical singer songwriters out there, and I love his stuff. No, Cheryl, I've never done Have a Little Faith in Me. I know the song you're talking about. I've never tried that one. Um, anyway, what was I talking about? So the rest of the day, yeah, take the girls for a run. They need it. I probably need to stretch my legs and stuff. And then pretty much, we really don't have anything we got to do. We're just going to go park, chill out for a while, relax. I bought myself a bag of plain potato chips, so I'll probably snack on some plain potato chips while we're chilling and relaxing and snuggling with the girls. And we might even have a nap, who knows? But and then just make dinner, and that's it for the day. But I have to do an oil change in this. Um, I still got some time left apparently but my buddy says he's my best mechanic ever. He said because this thing is so old, he says you should change your oil more frequently than let's say a younger vehicle. And so I've been meaning to do it the last couple of days, and I've got all the oil, I got the filter and everything. I just gotta get down there and do it. And I've been procrastinating, so I was thinking this afternoon I might do it, but since it's really cloudy and ugly and raining off and on, I'm not good weather. I'm going to try and wait till it's either sunny or at least just clouded over with no rain. But I got to get on that soon. And at this time of day, it's like 2 o'clock or after 2. Dinner's at 5. So by the time we were going, run the girls around, have a good walk, then go park and chill out for a bit. It's dinner time, so I'm not going to do an oil change in between all that. I seriously doubt it. So, but I'm going to try and make a point of doing it. Now that I got a video out for Tuesday, I don't have to worry about that and work on that. I can spend the time, and probably tomorrow, as long as the weather's good, I'll probably do the oil change tomorrow, hopefully. But yeah, for today, it's going to be a really chill, laid back day. And that'll be that. We're actually getting on top of things. Like I said earlier, all the stuff, the paperwork and all this stuff I got to do with the institutions and all this governmental stuff and that's what's really slowing me down and holding me back. So, oh yeah, okay, organic. I'm gonna get back to you here. Yes, I do partake. I do partake, but not as much as I do. But right now it's 10 after 2 in the afternoon here. Anyway, actually, Laura, yeah, there was a time not long back um, that you could only get pumpkin pie at Christmas time and Thanksgiving and that. But in the last year, maybe the last 2 years, especially this year, I've noticed that I go into the store and they got pumpkin pie a number of times throughout the year too. So I could probably have it almost any time I want. And pumpkin pie, that's my favorite. I love pumpkin pie. But I try not to do that much. I want to try and stick to my carnivore diet and try not to have too many extras in that. I've actually cut out pretty much all chocolate and cookies and muffins and anything else I like, other than pieces of fruit and certain vegetables. But yeah. Oh, that sounds good, Carl. You had pinto beans, corn, and turnip greens with cornbread. That's interesting. I used to eat turnip. I don't like cooked turnip. I can't stand cooked turnip. There's something about it. But you take a raw turnip, cut it up into sticks like carrot sticks and that. Love it. Absolutely love it. Nice and hard, crunchy, and you can use it with dips and stuff, just like carrot sticks, celery sticks, and that. But never been but turnip greens, never heard of that, and that is actually sounds really good. It'd almost be like beet greens kind of thing. Sounds good. That sounds like good dinner. Real healthy. Pinto beans, corn, turnip greens, and cornbread. I love cornbread too. We used to call it Johnny cake. My mom used to make some of the best Johnny cake or cornbread, corn pone. When I was a kid, I used to love it and smother it with butter. It comes out of the oven, it's hot. You slice it, you smother it with butter, it melts all over, and then you eat it. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, thanks, Black Man RVing. The song to say, hey, 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 what I say is called Hollywood Swinging. Okay, hopefully I'll remember that. And I can write that down and try and look into it. Well, I'll answer your second question first, Cheryl. I think it's usually about $8 for a pumpkin pie here, a small pumpkin pie. I think it's about $8 here. Might sound a lot to you, but for here, that's not too bad. I'd rather it was cheaper, but there you go. But my blood work, I still haven't got to that, Cheryl. And now that things are starting to ease up here, and I don't have so much to do and get on top of all the time. I gotta go look at the lab and see if the request for the blood work is still on file. And if it's not, then I'll phone my doctor, get him to send a new request. But I will get around to that. I will. It's just not a huge thing on my list because it's basically when he sends me to do blood work, it's usually mostly just to check my cholesterol level. And it's always been, reasonable. So I don't worry that much about it. But I'm definitely going to get onto that eventually. Oh boy. Wow, that's a good price for pumpkin pie, Laura. $3 or $4. That I can deal with. That's right, Carl. Turnip greens would actually be a lot like spinach for sure. Yeah, spinach, definitely. Sounds good though. I like the spinach or beet tops or stuff like that. You steam them up and then just pour a lot of butter melted all over there with a bit of salt and pepper. Oh, delicious. Oh, that was a few years ago, eh, Laura? $3 to $4 for a pumpkin pie. Wow, interesting. I'm in Baja. How am I, your beautiful father? Interesting way of saying that. Anyway, I'm doing good. Oh, it sounds like you're paying almost the same thing as we are for pumpkin pie now, $8 or $9. Interesting. Oh, you love raw turnips too, eh, Cheryl? Yeah, they're really good. I love them. And I'm talking about the big one. I can't remember which one is the rutabaga and which one's the turnip. I keep mixing them up. I don't know. But I like the big one. That's the one we call turnip. And the little ones I think we call rutabaga. But the bigger one, the more yellow inside, I really love that stuff. And only raw. I can't, you cook it, I can't stand it. I gag on it. So yeah. But yeah, interesting. When I was growing up as a kid and I tried to eat it and I gag on it. And I told my mom I just can't do it in that. So my mom usually didn't make anything special for anyone and, treat everyone the same in the family. Like no one, you know what I mean? So no one feels left out or whatever. Anyway, that was the one thing she did was when she made a meal and she was cooking turnip, she would make cooked turnip for all of the family. And for me, she'd take a chunk of it and keep it raw and slice it in slices and put it on a side plate for me so I'd have my raw turnip on the side. And I thought that was really nice of her. That's the best way to get your pastries and stuff as sober, your bakery goods. Check the quick sale table. Everything that's on sale. That's how I buy when I do buy cheese. I like to find the ones that's on sale because cheese can be expensive, and then the meats and stuff, steaks and everything. A lot of them I find the ones on sale, or they've got like say it was best before that date, and they'll put a $2 or $4 or $5 discount on the package. I always look for deals like that. Okay, Carl, thanks. So the small one is the turnip, and the big one's the rutabaga. Okay, so it was rutabaga I really like. Turnip's okay, but rutabaga is, if that's the big one, yeah, I like that one. Oh, Cheryl, you've never had parsnips? I thought everybody tried parsnips. We had those when I was a kid. I don't mind them. They're not a huge favorite of mine, but I don't like them too cooked so they're too mushy. They got to have a bit of a crunch to them, but I don't mind them at all. I haven't had turnips in I don't know 40 years. I don't know. It's not something I go out of my way to get, but I don't mind them. They've got a nice, interesting taste, and if you cook them just right, they're good. Put salt and pepper and butter and all that on them. Oh, now you're killing me, S. Ober. Brownies with fudge topping. Now I'm going to break my diet. I've been trying to get off the junk food and stuff. Mm. Yeah, you could be right, Laura. Rutabagas could be in pasties. The British pasties. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Could very well be. Yes, could very well be. Bad King. Okay, Bad King. Hello, Bad King. I do partake now and again. Yes, I do. I used to be chronic, but trying to slow down a little. No, I don't have dip with my chips. I do like certain dips, especially the cream cheese dips and stuff like that, yogurt dips, that sort of thing. I do like them, but I don't have them very often. I don't know. I just try to keep things as minimal. And a certain brand of just plain chips to me are made exactly the way chips are supposed to be, and I like those just plain. Don't like flavored chips. Excuse me. The only flavored chips I do like is when I use dips. Yeah, but I don't use the dips very often at all. No, I just like munching on the chips. Oh, and you guys are killing me with all this wonderful food, ice cream and fudge and all that kind of stuff. I like the way you put that, Laura. The bad thing about partaking is it makes you eat more. Not speaking from experience, though, are you? I like that. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Oh, you know what? Remember I mentioned my back seemed okay and everything and all this, and starting to get that damn heartburn again. Wow. It seemed to take a while to kick in, and I just realized I still have tea. It's just barely lukewarm, almost cold, but still tastes great. It's got raw, unpasteurized honey in there, and licorice tea. It's probably one of my favorites. Your favorite chips are tortilla chips, eh, Cheryl? I do like tortilla, just the plain ones. My favorite are the um, blue corn chips. Yeah, for tortilla chips, my favorite are the blue corn. Oh, Laura, trust me, I don't want to get too deep into stuff and badmouth anyone, but I will never go through. I haven't touched McDonald's stuff for mostly for 40 years or more because they were doing corrupt things with the food and that. And finally, Jamie Oliver, the British cook, he was after them for like, I don't know, 15, 20 years. And he finally got them called out and had them inspected about all their bad practices. And it was about time because they're just like all the stuff they're doing today with Bill Gates and all those people and that putting crap in our food. McDonald's were doing that way back, way back. They were soaking their meat patties in ammonia to kill bacteria and then feeding it to us. And it's like ammonia. Ammonia is going to kill you. It's going to give you all sorts of intestinal problems. Seriously. So I boycotted them way back, way back. You got to take off, hey, Carl. You got to do a breathing treatment, okay? Anyway, glad you could show up again, Carl. I hope you start feeling better and get kind of back to yourself again. Um, but yeah, you take care, and we'll catch you next Sunday for sure. Jayanthi, that's the best I can do. Jayanthi. Hello. I got a feeling you're probably from India, but I might be way off. My friends call me Kent, and I'm from Western Canada, and I don't work. I'm a retired disabled person, so I don't work. I just have fun now. I'm on a pension, old age pension. Yeah, this planet has gone downhill so much badly in the food area, Laura. The way they've been polluting our food with all sorts of crazy stuff. Oh, while I'm on that subject, if you like Lindt chocolate or Lindor chocolate, Lindor's chocolate is made by Lindt, the company Lindt, Lindt. Don't ever touch it again. Don't ever touch it. I've seen crazy reports on them about having heavy metals and toxins and stuff in their chocolate. And then when they were taken to court over that, they were trying to blame the consumer for not knowing what's in the chocolate. It's like, are you kidding me? It's our fault for eating the chocolate without researching what the hell's in it. Are you? That's like putting arsenic in a food product and saying it's our fault for eating it without researching it. It's crazy. Anyway, they're another corrupt company, and I'll never touch their stuff again. And I used to like their chocolate, so I'm never going to touch it again. That's another one. Stay away from Lindor. I don't. Steven Renner. I don't even care about Kanye West or any of them. I mean, he may be okay, but I've never seen the interview. I don't care. A lot of those people in the music industry in Hollywood and that are all nuts and crazy, and I would just rather not watch or listen to any of them. So that's the best I can answer you on that one. That's right, Laura. The less ingredients, the better. Yeah, S sober. I love the chocolate too. I thought they made tasty, really good chocolate stuff, but because of that, and they were taking a court on it, and then they made up all these excuses and tried to blame everyone but themselves because there was heavy metal and toxins purposely put in the food. So uh, that's all I can say. But yeah, I used to love eating that chocolate. So now I won't. I stick to if I do chocolate, I want to keep down the sugar and everything like that. And even though milk chocolate and that is delicious and that, I try to stick to the darkest chocolate I can find. It's gonna be just mostly just dark chocolate, which can be healthy for you and a lot less sugar. So, and I'm trying to just stay off of all that stuff anyway. So I rarely even have dark chocolate anymore. And I just want to make sure I know. And this thing with this lab meat, they're making meat in a lab. They're cloning it in a lab. This Bill Gates and all those crazy idiots. Florida just banned lab produced meat, which is great. I hope the rest of the states get on that, and Canada and the rest of the world. We don't need that corrupt um, lab grown meat. It cannot be healthy for you. I don't know what they're thinking. Well, I know what they say, but I don't know what their real thinking is. It's totally bizarre, and you got to stay on top. That's why I want to just stick to a simplest diet I can, so I know what's in the meat. Like most of the beef I get here is from Alberta, and as far as I understand, Alberta beef is some of the best beef on the planet. It's grass fed and raised, and it's never been tainted in any way. So I really like to know my sources of food now. I couldn't tell you, Cheryl, what's the best dark chocolate to eat. I really no idea. One I like, who is it? Is it Green and Blacks or Blacks and Green? I think they're out of the UK. I can't remember. No, no, they're somewhere else. Yeah, they have one that's or it's called organic dark chocolate, and even on the you read the ingredients, it's very simplistic, and doesn't seem like there's anything wrong with it. Seems like it's a good company. And that one, it's there's the one they had. There's more to the name, and I can't remember, but they had it was 85% dark chocolate, and yeah, it's good, and it's I'm pretty sure it's okay to eat. That's what a lot of people said as sober. Let Bill Gates eat that crappy meat. Yeah, let them eat as much as they want, but don't force it on us for sure. Yeah, that's right, Laura. Go back to the old days the way it should be. Wow, I'm not even going to answer that one. I don't like any of that one. Uh, just research, Cheryl. You just try and do your research. But, well, let's say just come in with meat, know where you're, let's say you want chicken, know where that chicken came from, and not heavily commercially produced or from these corrupt farms and everything like that. Um, I prefer to buy my chicken from a local farmer, chicken farmer and that, so I know it's raised healthy and it's not tainted in many ways. I prefer to stick to that kind of chicken. So it's starting to get tricky to know what is not. Like I say, with the chocolate, Lindor chocolate. I mean, who would have thought that they were doing bad things to chocolate? Like, why? Why would you? But yeah, it's really hard to tell. It's kind of a crapshoot, but I'm pretty convinced. Like I get duck eggs from someone on a farm that raises ducks the way that's supposed to be done, and I know they're healthy. And like I say, with the meat, I pretty confident in most all the meat that I get. It's from a proper good source. Um, I won't buy any. I'm not. This isn't about anything against the United States, but I won't buy any meat from the United States. Let's put it that way. At least not now, not yet. Just in case. But That's another thing too, Laura. Chocolate prices have gone way up too. Oh yeah. But anyway, that's kind of my rant for the day, I think. Oh boy. Oh. Yeah, I'm doing okay, but it's this heartburn just keeps coming in and out, so I might have to just head out because of that. But anyway, I can't think of anything else I can add to that about food and stuff like that. Um, I like to watch a lot of what is it? Is Homesteading with Doug and Stacy? Is it Homesteading? Doug and Stacy, anyway. They live next to the Amish and they live the way the Amish do and they raise all their own food and everything like that. And just follow stuff like that and then try and source your food out from people like that, that are really legitimately out there raising produce and that, or not produce, but their animals and stuff like that, and their eggs and all that, naturally the way it should be done. And that's about the best advice I can give you. So you get your chicken from Trader Joe's, Cheryl, and it says no MSG or antibiotics. Well, interesting. I thought Trader Joe's was another one of the corporate ones, which could be suspicious. But if it says no MSG and no antibiotics or anything, you should be able to take that to the bank, I hope. But yeah, just try and get stuff that says as much as you can. No MSGs or antibiotics, or what's the other stuff? They're not grain fed, and they shouldn't be grain fed like your cows. Cows should never eat grain. They should never eat anything but grass. Absolutely nothing but grass and some weeds. Shaikh Alim Ali, hello. I'm going to assume you're probably from India. Hello there. That's right, Laura. That's why I got to take the girls for a walk and me stretch out and stretch my legs and my body and get the motion going and the exercise, and I'll feel better for sure. And having a good walk always helps. And Laura, yes, God bless the Amish. They're amazing. The sad part, I hope this is not true. And if it is true, I think they should fight this tooth and nail. But I saw a thing on YouTube recently where it says the government has made it mandatory for the Amish to get vaccinated. Now, if they're going to try and force that, I think all the Amish are going to move out of the United States. So, and I hope they fight that and win, because I don't think you should force anyone to do anything they don't want to do. Doesn't matter what it is. I really don't. Really don't. Anyway, God bless the Amish, because not only they're living, the way they're supposed to live and healthy and all that, but they're teaching us as well. And yeah, that's right. A whole bunch of us don't want any of that. Any of it. Sounds like everyone disappeared and you're the only one left, Laura. Look at all the comments. I know everyone's watching. Anyway, I think it's time. I think the girls are going to really need to get out. So the longer we go on, the more they're going to have to hold back their you-know-what. They might pee all over the place here. Wow, it's still just you talking, Laura. Look at that. Everyone disappeared. Hopefully nobody, crazy people came along and blocked them all. That would be sad. There you go, Cheryl. Oh yeah, there's a lot of YouTubers that are Amish, Cheryl. Yes, a lot of them. Oh, thanks, Laura. You can send all smiles for the day. Awesome. For all of us. That's great. All right. Okay. Well, I'll just show you what's going on. So this one here, she seems to be chilling out and relaxing, and the other one's up there on the seat there. She's chilling out and relaxing. So I think they're just waiting for me to be done here and be happy to move on and go do stuff. Highway 97 North. Good, you're still here. Wasn't sure. You're a family Holstein cow, got lots of grass in your 8-acre farm. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, you're very welcome, Cheryl. I'm glad I make many of you happy for being here and doing this and bringing my girls with me and everything. You're all very welcome. Yeah. All right. All right. It's time. It's time. It is time now. The only thing about this hat, it seems to slide up a lot like that. I prefer to stay there, but it doesn't want to. Anyway, I'm glad we had another great live show this time, and I'm sure a lot different than last week. That was crazy, but we're back to normal again, which is good. And the thing is probably why I'm more talkative and doing more things and stuff is because I'm not doing my sessions before I get on the live. So I think I'm going to stick to that for a while. Maybe I want to do my sessions in the evening. So, okay, Laura, you'll all sing with me, eh? Yes, you will. Yes. Yes, Cheryl, one day I'll have to break my record and go, I think it's well beyond 3 hours. I think it is. Probably 3.5 hours, maybe a little more. Yeah. One day I probably will. Maybe in the summer or something like that. We'll see. We'll see. It all depends on how I feel and kind of thing and what's going on. And if I was parked at a place like, let's say in Carameus when they had the big open field there, I could let the girls out and run and run and run, do all their business, and then I could sit there for 4 or 5 hours if I felt like it, and I know they'd be okay. They'd all done their business. But when I'm here at the library in town, they only get a brief outing in the morning, and if they don't do their business or whatever, I kind of worry about it. But yeah, it's coming, Laura. It's coming. That's exactly where we're going. Highway 97. I'm gonna take the doggies for a walk where there's fresh organic grass by the pond. Exactly. I like that one, the green grass of home. That's another one. I was looking into that one. Parts of it I can do, the chorus I can do, but the main body of the song, I'm finding it hard to get that so it sounds good. So anyway, getting off topic here. So yeah, we had a great day today, and I thoroughly enjoyed it this time, and no really big problems. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. All right. Well, I'm so glad we had this time together just to have a laugh and sing a song. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes the time we have to say so long. So long, everybody. Stay healthy there, stay happy, and stay in the moment, and pray for a better world coming up here because things are gone crazy. Anyway, you all take care. I'll say goodbye. Okay, you all take care and stay healthy, especially. And we'll catch you next week in the next live. All right. Ciao for now.